What's up, gamers? Ready to level up today? In this video, we'll discuss some of the most exciting RPGs released in recent years. But first, here are the winners of the previous giveaway. I'll reach out to you as soon as this video goes live. Stay tuned until the end to find out which games you can win next time. I want to start with V Rising. Is an enthralling isometric action RPG where you take on the role of a vampire. The hunger system is a central mechanic. You'll need to feed on human blood to avoid becoming vulnerable. The game features a unique progression system where your level is tied to your gear, which can be crafted or looted from rare chests and bosses. Speaking of bosses, there are plenty to challenge, each with unique mechanics. Nighttime is the best time to fight them, ideally in co-op with a friend, while daytime is suited for crafting and building. The multi-layered crafting system demands effort to discover recipes and craft items, making every accomplishment rewarding. Warhammer Chaosbane. This dynamic action RPG is set in the grim Warhammer fantasy universe during the Great War against Chaos. You can choose one of the available characters, each with their own combat style and abilities. Your mission is to explore iconic locations, battling hordes of enemies and powerful bosses. The game stands out with its atmospheric design, combining intense battles with polished mechanics for skills and gear. After completing the campaign, additional modes like procedurally generated levels and boss battles await. It also offers a seamless co-op experience for group play. Battle Chasers Nightwar. This game blends the charm of classic JRPGs with turn-based combat, intricate dungeons, unique characters, and a compelling story. Set in a vivid fantasy world, you'll embark on dungeon-crawling adventures, engage in tactical battles, and level up your skills. The combat system pays homage to traditional JRPGs, so expect party management, grinding, and a deep inventory system. Weird West. It's an immersive sim set in the Wild West. In this role-playing action, you'll learn the stories of 5 bounty hunters, make numerous fateful choices, and participate in unusual events. The gameplay includes traveling through towns, farms, mines, and monster lairs with the ability to unlock new locations and complete various tasks. The character's reputation depends on their actions influencing relationships with others. The immersive sim is present in all aspects of the game, including combat, where players are provided with a wide arsenal and the ability to use the environment to their advantage. Interestingly, the game allows transferring equipment from one hero to another, creating a connection between different stories. Drawbacks include limited skill upgrade options and inconvenience in using abilities. Expeditions Rome. Historical tactical RPG that transports players to ancient times, where they participate in a military campaign on the island of Lesbos. Players control a hero, the youngest member of a patrician family, leading a diverse group on a mission to destroy the fleet of Lesbos. One of the key features of the game is the management of a military camp, where players build structures, fortify walls, upgrade buildings, and recruit centurions with various specializations. Battles occur automatically depending on various factors such as the legion's morale, army experience, and the loyalty of the commander. The game also provides freedom of movement on the world map, where players can influence the plot and make decisions with long-term consequences. Miasma Chronicles. A game from the creators of Mutant Year Zero, this is a tactical RPG set in a post-apocalyptic world ravaged by a mysterious force called Miasma. The main protagonist is an orphan with a glove that can control the miasma. He travels alongside a robot he considers his big brother and other characters he encounters on his journey. This diverse group must seek answers to all questions, and the outcome of this adventure may determine the future of the world. Shadow Gambit. From the creators of Desperados 3, this is a stealth tactical game set in the golden age of piracy, exploring a world filled with riddles and mystery. Players gain control of a ghost ship led by a crew of cursed pirates. The heroes aim for the legendary captain's treasure, but the Inquisition's forces stand in their way, leading to battles throughout the story campaign. The game offers diverse gameplay, allowing players to choose their team composition and approach missions with various tactics. The game's difficulty is scaled down in favor of variability, allowing players to complete missions with different character combinations. Jagged Alliance 3. This game invites players to once again take command of a squad of mercenaries and head to a hotspot on the planet. This time, the setting is a fictional country where, after the president's disappearance, a militarized group seizes power and the missing ruler's family turns to you for help. Like previous installments in the series, the threequel focuses on microcontrol. Each mercenary has their own personality and weapon preferences, and the gameplay involves direct control of each character. Achilles, Legends Untold. A cooperative role-playing action game based on Greek mythology, Achilles, Legends Untold invites players to journey through legendary lands and battle terrifying monsters. Players take on the role of warriors, and while the combat system is inspired by the Dark Souls series, it is not overly hardcore. For those who enjoy fighting side by side with friends, the game offers a well-thought-out cooperative mode where you and a friend can efficiently hone your skills by exploring procedurally generated dungeons. Ravenswatch. A dark roguelike action game from the creators of Curse of the Dead Gods, Ravenswatch weaves an exciting story inspired by folklore, ranging from the tale of the Three Little Pigs to 1001 Nights. Set in a world consumed by nightmares, only heroes straight out of fairy tales can confront the evil. The game features excellent visual style and character design, with each hero feeling unique and interesting with distinct mechanics. In addition to an intriguing narrative, the project boasts a dynamic combat system with the use of unique character abilities. The adventure can be tackled solo or in co-op. The Iron Oath immerses players in a medieval fantasy world where they lead a mercenary band through challenging dungeons and face difficult decisions. The game introduces a concise and well-told story, combining familiar genre elements with a high fantasy setting. The Iron Oath immerses players in a medieval fantasy world where they lead a mercenary band through challenging dungeons and face difficult decisions. The game introduces a concise and well-told story, combining familiar genre elements with a high fantasy setting. The focus on terrain and tactical turn-based combat adds depth to battles, with a thoughtful use of spikes, holes, and magical sigils. Positioning becomes crucial, making combat enjoyable and tactically rich. The Banner Saga series. This trilogy of tactical RPGs masterfully combines interactive storytelling, breathtaking visuals, and engaging gameplay. It's known for its rich narrative rooted in dark fantasy and inspired by Norse mythology. You'll lead two caravans through a war-torn continent, managing resources and making decisions that shape the story. The turn-based battles require strategy, and the story-driven quests adapt to the choices you make, offering a deeply immersive experience. Shadowrun Hong Kong is a tactical RPG set in the universe of the tabletop game, blending cyberpunk and fantasy elements. Magic and advanced technology coexist alongside diverse races, including humans, orcs, dwarves, and more. You play as a mercenary investigating the mysterious death of a friend while navigating a vibrant and dangerous world. Pillars of Eternity series. Both installments are captivating RPG adventures with stunning graphics, a richly woven narrative, impactful choices, and intricate character progression. You lead a party of heroes, exploring the world, engaging in turn-based battles, and reading deeply immersive lore. In Pillars of Eternity 2, you command a ship, which serves as a mobile base, unlocking sea voyages filled with side quests and naval battles. Baldur's Gate 3. The continuation of a legendary series, Baldur's Gate offers a sprawling RPG experience with diverse races and classes, a gripping story, and highly adaptable gameplay. Set in the Forgotten Realms, you assemble a party of adventurers for a journey packed with surprises and battles. Torchlight 2. Developed by veterans from Blizzard, Torchlight 2 delivers an engaging mix of RPG gameplay with steampunk aesthetics and unique mechanics like a pet system. Featuring multiple diverse character classes, procedurally generated dungeons, and an open world, it stands out as a fan-favorite alternative to Diablo 3. Its rich environments and charming visuals have solidified its place as a cult classic. Grim Dawn. This dark RPG is set in a world inspired by Victorian aesthetics, casting you as a monster hunter combating horrors from mysterious portals. As an isometric action RPG, it emphasizes exploration, loot collection, and fast-paced combat. Its standout feature is a flexible class system, allowing you to blend any two classes into one hybrid character. Multiple factions and over 200 skills add layers of customization. Divinity: Original Sin 2. This RPG sandbox offers players freedom to shape their journey. Whether tackling quests in unconventional ways or experimenting with different play styles, the game adapts to your decisions. Turn-based combat is complemented by real-time world exploration. Companions add depth to your party, and their involvement in the narrative is influenced by your choices, making every playthrough feel unique. Last Epoch is a polished action RPG featuring endless battles, a flexible progression system, and a unique mechanic of jumping through various time periods in its fantasy world. Players choose from 5 base classes, each with a robust talent tree, which can later evolve into one of 10 specializations. The gameplay focuses on non-stop combat, loot management, trading, PvP arenas, and extensive character customization. It draws heavy inspiration from classics like Diablo and Path of Exile, offering a familiar yet satisfying experience. Victor Vran. This RPG introduces a protagonist who feels like a mix of Indiana Jones and Geralt of Rivia, tasked with exploring a city teeming with undead while searching for a missing friend. Combat relies on agility and acrobatics, emphasizing dodges, wall jumping, and constant movement to survive, especially on higher difficulty levels. The arsenal includes melee weapons like scythes and swords, as well as ranged options like muskets and Tesla cannons. Character progression utilizes skill points and fate cards, which grant active and passive abilities, adding a unique twist to traditional RPG mechanics. Undecember. Developed by the creators of Lost Ark and Lineage 2, Undecember stands out with its flexible progression system, allowing players to build their characters without class restrictions. This makes it highly replayable. The single-player campaign is divided into acts, but the game also offers PvP modes. Despite its promising design, the free-to-play model is marred by intrusive monetization, which has led to mixed reception among players. Shadows: Awakening. A criminally underrated RPG, Awakening stands out with its dual-world mechanic. Players can switch between the demonic and real realms in real time, revealing secrets and enemies unique to each. This mechanic adds depth to puzzles and exploration. You play as a demon possessing the body of a fallen hero, aiming to conquer the human world. The game features robust character customization, quests, and combat systems, offering a fresh spin on the RPG genre. Vikings: Wolves of Midgard. Set in a Norse-inspired world, this action RPG follows a Viking jarl seeking vengeance for a village raid while also battling to stop Ragnarok. While the class system is straightforward, offering 5 predefined builds, the game shines with its brutal combat and cooperative gameplay. Its world combines diverse cultural and mythological elements, adding intrigue to the otherwise linear story. Local and online co-op modes enhance its appeal for those seeking shared adventures. Seven. The Days Long Gone. Set in a sprawling post-apocalyptic world, The Days Long Gone emphasizes stealth gameplay. You play as a master thief adept in parkour, hacking, and stealth. The game offers remarkable flexibility in completing objectives, such as sneaking, combat, or social engineering. Instead of traditional character progression, upgrades come from gear, weapons, and implants, providing versatility in how players approach challenges. The game's open-ended design and player freedom make it a standout in the RPG genre. Inquisitor is a hidden gem of isometric RPGs developed in the Czech Republic. Set in a medieval world overshadowed by a demonic apocalypse, you play as an Inquisitor tasked with uncovering heretics and solving ritualistic murders. The gameplay involves interrogating NPCs, piecing together evidence, and navigating a world rife with paranoia, accusations, and deception. Arrests and interrogations, even through torture, are central to the narrative, but outcomes are rarely black and white. With unique class abilities, recruitable companions, and the choice to lead the Inquisition or a Crusader Brotherhood, Inquisitor offers a deeply immersive experience for fans of morally complex storytelling. Tale of Immortal. This RPG draws from ancient Chinese myths, offering a blend of tactical gameplay and cultural depth. Players create a character, customize skills, and journey through a dynamic open world filled with treasures, hidden tombs, and monster lairs. The world map consists of interconnected tiles, each presenting new discoveries or challenges. Combat is real-time and skill-based, and the game balances traditional RPG mechanics with a culturally rich narrative, making it stand out as a unique addition to the genre. Wartales is a fresh open-world RPG set in a gritty medieval landscape. You lead a group of mercenaries with diverse specializations, exploring the world for wealth, recruiting allies, and completing quests. Battles are turn-based, pitting you against wild beasts, rival mercenaries, and bandits. The game also features deep customization, crafting, and camp-building systems, letting you upgrade equipment and develop your base as you progress. Its focus on strategy and survival makes it a standout for fans of medieval RPGs. King Arthur, Knight's Tale. This dark, tactical RPG reimagines Arthurian legends with a grim twist, blending settlement development, character progression, and deep tactical combat. It features a party system with unique abilities, injuries requiring treatment, and even sanity management. The game adds layers of complexity with reputation mechanics, moral choices, and religious affiliations, which unlock new characters and abilities. Its atmospheric setting and intricate systems make it a compelling blend of myth and strategy. Encased, a post-apocalyptic isometric RPG, Encased transports players into a dystopian world of advanced relics and dangerous anomalies. As part of a team exploring an ancient civilization's remnants, players encounter turn-based combat, abundant tactical options, and branching narrative paths. The game emphasizes freedom of choice and varied approaches to challenges, making it a spiritual successor to classic RPGs like Fallout while introducing its own unique flair. Diablo 2 Resurrected. This remaster of the iconic Diablo 2 breathes new life into a classic action RPG. Retaining its core gameplay, it updates visuals with 4K resolution, 3D graphics, dynamic lighting, and remastered audio. Players can still choose from 7 classes and descend into hell to face Diablo, all while amassing powerful loot. While the story concludes with defeating Diablo, the game's lasting appeal lies in its endlessly replayable grind for rare items and the unmatched atmosphere that made it a genre-defining experience for over 2 decades. Death Trash offers a fresh take on the post-apocalyptic RPG genre. Combining a handcrafted open world with the decision-heavy gameplay of classic Fallout, it supports both single-player and local co-op. Players can upgrade their character with chips, harness psychic abilities, and wield a mix of melee and ranged weapons. The game stands out for its dark humor, interactive environments, and player-driven narrative choices. Its retro aesthetic and mix of gore with quirky storytelling have made it a standout in modern indie RPGs. Inquisitor Martyr. Set in the grim Warhammer 40,000 universe, Martyr delivers an atmospheric ARPG experience. Players explore sprawling spaceships and alien worlds teeming with enemies, completing missions in a real-time combat system with destructible environments and a dynamic cover mechanic. The game features a robust crafting system, deep character customization, and a cooperative multiplayer mode. Its living world evolves with player actions, adding replayability and a sense of scale. The Slormancer. This pixelated action RPG is a tongue-in-cheek take on genre conventions, featuring dungeon crawling, endless loot, and a not-so-heroic protagonist. Currently offering 3 classes, the game emphasizes character progression, flexible specializations, and a humorous narrative. With its retro visuals, atmospheric sound design, and smooth controls, the Slormancer is perfect for players seeking casual RPG fun paired with lighthearted satire. Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. A visually stunning RPG built on CryEngine, Wolcen features a classless system that allows for total freedom in character development. Players can chain attacks into combos, tweak skills for a tailored playstyle, and explore an open world full of dangerous dungeons. With robust crafting, destructible environments, and a focus on player-driven combat, it provides a polished, action-packed RPG experience. Wasteland 3. The third installment of the legendary Wasteland series takes players to a frozen, faction-ridden Colorado. Balancing base management with tactical, turn-based combat, the game offers branching storylines, companion dynamics, and dark humor. Combat emphasizes strategy, with players utilizing cover, gadgets, and character abilities. The story-driven experience is enriched by moral dilemmas and a reactive world, making Wasteland 3 a must-play for fans of post-apocalyptic narratives. The Ascent. If you want to immerse yourself in a world of corporations, neon lights, and hackers with a friend, then this excellent blend of RPG and top-down shooter is exactly what you need. In the world of The Ascent, interstellar travel has long become a reality. However, only a handful of billionaires can afford it, and for ordinary workers, the only chance to emigrate to a distant planet is to sign a slave contract with a corporation and then spend their entire lives working to pay off the debt. Playing as one of these workers, we arrive on the planet Velis, where a vertical hierarchy reigns, corporations at the top and crime and slums below. Neon signs, lively urban districts, an open world, augmentation upgrades, and colorful action with destructibility, everything you need to satisfy your cyberpunk cravings. No Rest for the Wicked is a dark action RPG from the creators of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, showcasing a stark departure from their previous work. This game plunges players into brutal and intense battles where they can feel the weight and inertia of every weapon in their hands. Players can create unique character builds, enchant their gear, and engage in optional activities. The title delights gamers with its intuitive combat system, well-designed, powerful enemies, and combo mechanics that allow for varied battle outcomes. The expansive world is fascinating to explore, with each location meticulously crafted as if hand-painted. Some areas are cleverly hidden, but smart level design ensures players can find their way. Water and fog effects are particularly impressive, reacting dynamically to the character's movements and attacks. The Thaumaturge. The plot of this game focuses on battling demons in Warsaw at the beginning of the 20th century. Only special mages can deal with them, but possessing magical power entails various, often dangerous consequences. Here, players will encounter a branching storyline with complex moral dilemmas. It's also worth mentioning the unique investigation mechanic, which adds even more depth and variability to the gameplay. You'll be able to communicate with other characters, study their emotions and relationships, and then use this information to achieve your goals. Solasta, Crown of the Magister. It's a turn-based strategy game with elements of fantasy, role-playing tactics, and tabletop gaming, complete with dice and unit tokens. The game's action takes place in a shattered world ravaged by a terrible catastrophe. The most valuable things have been preserved, but are hidden in countless dark dungeons, where monsters have found refuge. For heroes will have to get acquainted with the new masters of this world. The turn-based gameplay adheres to the rules of tabletop gaming. Participants create a hero and endow them with racial attributes, skills, and equipment, then roll virtual dice to progress through the location. Phoenix Point. This is a turn-based strategy game from the creators of XCOM. In the storyline, Earth has been attacked, and now the only ones who can save humanity are you, commanding squads of a secret organization called Phoenix Point. The gameplay includes activities such as base building, exploring wastelands, managing resources, developing technologies, negotiating with other factions, and engaging in turn-based battles. The project includes a wealth of content and support for the Steam Workshop. Therefore, fans of turn-based strategies are sure to enjoy the game. Each of these games offers a unique journey waiting to be explored. Simply subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave any comment, and in the next video, you'll have a chance to win one of 3 keys for the thrilling real-time strategy game, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin, or one of 2 keys for the adventure game with RPG elements, Blacktail. Thanks for joining us on this journey. The Image Game channel was with you. Have a nice day.